Going, guys. Getting a way late start for one of the weirdest reasons ever, but I left my phone in my closet, so I didn't hear the alarm go off. Then I got to take my wife to get her car before too long, and then I'm on a flight today to Chicago. That should be a lot of fun. Hopefully for the last time for a little bit. But I figure first we can at least test out a few more things. You guys want to see our 4-man? For some reason in the update, whatever happened, this would never show up. I had it a long time ago, but it wouldn't show up, and now it's showing up. So I wanted to kind of show you guys that. But first, I need to put the right people in. Some people went through and like had their stuff fixed up, so I want to make sure we're getting some good footage of them. Well, this is a powerhouse team here, huh? So we changed Tyson's name, though, to Tia Tyson. Just double checking. I don't think we... I don't think we have the hearts either. Where's Holly? We gotta get Holly. And then for the last, let's put Witcher in there. What is going on, Dave? Welcome to the stream, brother. Have you seen your short? Paul, what is going on to this going on this morning? What is going on to the welcome to the stream, brother. Man, glad I'm not traveling to Virginia today. Think there's anything? Do you think there's anything we need to change with this arena? Crimson's a bad, bad lady.
The following is an elimination match. Introducing first, From the pits of hell, Crimson.
The only thing about her entrance I wish they would do is switch that camera when she disappears into the smoke, switch it faster. And to catch her like all smoke, but you wouldn't be able to tell because she walks into the smoke and it's white, and then it flips around and it's still all white, and then she walks out of the smoke, you know what I mean? Look at her sizing you up. Freaky! Yeah, that's what I was going for, too. That old-time feel, updated, though.
And her partners from Sin City, the Relentless My.
Maybe now. I think the entrance is perfect for Mimi. Like, you got the mohawk, you have like that punk rocker type attitude. It's kind of like the bad attitude plus the fun mixed in. It's like, look, I tried to be serious, but it's just not working out right. Don't cross me. We'll get serious again. This is one of my favorite types of matches, and we're going to start seeing this a lot more. I even took the time limit off now. But this is one of the few match styles that you can be knocked out in. Because if you don't do that, this match will go on forever.
And from Laredo, Texas, T. Jones.
I say it all the time, but TJ's got one of my favorite finishing moves that we've named the Golden Hammer. Coming off that top rope DDT, it looks like it works a lot more. She has missed it still, which is good. Like, I think it's one of those like high impact, high risk, high reward, you know, which I hope that never changes. And one of the best entrances ever. It's one of the few that has all that pyro happen. It has all that pyro happen even before she comes out. Like, it's just pyromania. Non-stop. And then they're like, man, we got to put out the fire. And then she's like, hold on. Let's not be putting out that fire so soon. Goes off at just the right time. Fire's still going off. They're still trying to suppress the fire on stage, but you just can't suppress the Phoenix fire. Now, two things, right? One, two. What's crazy is it looks like they changed the angle of the X Pyro as one of the things in the update. Because remember, when she would do this and we had it right and they would flip back to the different camera angle, we would get to see one of the pyro pieces going off, but it always looked like it was going like into the upper deck, like where people were, right? So it looks like they've taken it from like this and just fixed it a little bit. So the interesting thing too about some of these things, we're going to start seeing some of the entrances on the shorts. We're going to start seeing them twice. Some people, I tested some things out that didn't work out, so we're just going to re-release them so that we can get them out. Give them a better shot. They won't be the exact same ones. They will be different, but we'll get them out there. And today, we're even going to change the times all starting tomorrow. But today, this will be the last one that appears at 9:30 Eastern. Now it'll start appearing at 8:30 Eastern. And 4:30 Eastern will be the 2 times we release that. Hey, what's going on, Angel? Welcome to the stream, brother. It was amazing. It was a lot of fun.
From Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Pamela Hart.
Definitely talk about that here in just a second. But Pamela Hart, she is a new addition to our universe mode this year. We have probably 5, 10 like brand new additions, but she's new to the Hart sisters. So if you go all the way back to season 1, there's 3 Hart sisters. 2 of them, I almost did the bird there. 2 of them though never came back, but Bobby came back. In the last year, Bobby brought Holly with her, and then this year they brought Pamela with her. So, and Pamela, in all the testing I've ever done, you guys are about to see it now. She's tough. Yeah, that was a good one. And then the new look for Holly Hart.
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Holly H. Hart.
Now, it's funny, too, with Holly H. Hart. Think about that. That's Triple H. That's why it's Holly H. Hart. Bad thing right now about our Bark Squad is if I don't take them to see Mama, they let you know how they got their nicknames. Yeah, it's definitely at a different angle. It used to be like this. It's not a big deal, but it used to look like it was firing up into that last row there. Angel went back and watched the match, apparently.
And from Houston, Texas, the Witch.
One of only 2 bike entrances, and you know what's funny? Rebecca keeps challenging Witcher for the bike. Are they going to do that this year? At some point, I mean, we haven't really put masks on the line, and we really haven't put bikes on the line. Stuff that we could definitely do for sure. What's funny too with Witcher's move or entrance, we changed that last part because I liked the beginning, but I just didn't like the last part of it. Now it works very well. So that's interesting. The smallest wrestler I think in the match right now is Miss Scorpion. And obviously the largest female competitor we have is Crimson. Yeah, with Paul, yeah. Didn't see it, but I'll get to see it here in a little while. Now, is it just the same thing with different colors? Because I heard that's what it was going to be. What? Now I gotta go see. Now I gotta go see it. I gotta go see it now. Wow, you know that takes... That takes almost, like with sharper, that takes almost big gold. The John Cena title. That takes a lot of titles and kind of mixes them into one. I mean, that I like. I like that a lot. I think they need to do that with the other belts. And the other thing is, I think that they need to do... The other thing I think they need to do is rename the titles. Stop with the World and the Universal title. That doesn't even sound right. You can't have two shows, Raw and SmackDown, and then be like one has the World title and one has the Universal title. Okay, so which one's bigger? Universal title, obviously. Doesn't work if you want to have two brands of wrestling, right? I would have a Raw, just like we do here. Have a Raw World title. That's why I do it this way. Have a Raw World title, have a SmackDown World title, have in our case, a Stampede World title, and have a Universal World title. Hey, what's going on, Cross? Welcome to the stream, brother. We'll see what's funny, and I did this on purpose. Like, I did this with a purpose. The men have a bike title with GC Raw, and the women have a bike title with Richard. We just never wrestled for them. Hellhorse Italics. It sounds like the peril of dogs. No, the peril of digital. Now, right now, we're having this match style randomly, right? Falls count anywhere. You'll see coming up that it's tough to get the falls to count in the ring because there's too many people. Until like you get kind of towards the end a little bit. See, you're starting to see more and more and more of that, but I've got to fix. I'll fix that as it goes along in the year. Oh, the Mia Moore. And it'll be funny too as we go along trying to get the right mix of people in these matches, like the right mix of a person in the match. Looks like Mimi's like totes my goats. Tag matches, totes. I don't know about this year, but every year in 19 and in 22, totes was on another level. I wouldn't say in a tag team match long. You tag me in, I do whatever, I hit somebody, and then I get right back out. Now, because we're not inside the universe mode right now, that I'm just showing you one of the match types that we're going to start seeing a lot more of in universe mode. It won't even be at every single pay-per-view necessarily. We'll use this kind of match type, and the War Games will be like the pay-per-view version of this. But we'll use this as, like, if there's actions like the New World Order and the Heart Foundation of these guys, they'll be having these types of matches, you know what I mean? Trying to settle what's going down. They'll have their tag matches, and they'll have their singles matches, but I think this will be like the finale. It works a lot different. Like, it does take longer in this one, but I think at least what keeps happening is the action. Like, I watched a match last night where it got down to 1-on-3, and Jane almost came back and won the whole thing. It was one move. She was one move away, and how it fell. The other team finally got it turned back around and hit her, but she'd been beat down. I was like, there's no way she's going to be able to do this. And the next thing you know, here it comes. Yeah, there you go. That might be a thing, too. Battle for the bike match, exactly right. It's funny, I've had ideas on how to set stuff like that up, and now we're able to, I think. But you can see there, like, Crimson, like, they do their job a lot better now. Like, gave her a chance. You can tell, like, Phoenix and Mimi, I've done their tag team stuff, whereas Crimson I have not. So they do much cooler, like, tag team moves and getting in and out. What's going on? JD, welcome to the stream, brother. How you been? No worries. No worries. Crimson, God, dog, like just a beast. See, this is the other thing that'll happen. So, like, TJ just went and knocked out the entire team, but that did give the Scorpion a chance to get up, and then she throws him right out into the mix. Oh, that is a big punch. I mean, Chaos might end up on one of our shows sometime. Who knows? See, now Miss Scorpion goes over to try to do the same thing TJ did. It doesn't always work. Like, for her, it seemed to work very well. But then for Miss Scorpion, she went over and tried to do the exact same thing. Did not work. That's how it goes sometimes. Look at her moving a lot more slow. Gets over, gets Holly, but Holly seems to be moving kind of slow too. So now we're really going to start seeing, because when it starts happening, and remember, people can be knocked out in this match. When it starts happening, it'll start happening quick. Okay, that's a lot. I don't know how you type that fast. Like, it feels like maybe you've got it. It's already been copied. So see, like TJ, I think, Miss Scorpion, they're like, you start seeing the side wrestlers on the side, like, not even prompted, maybe throwing punches, right? You get too close, and that's how it used to be in wrestling games, if you guys remember. If you got too close to the wrestler's sidelines, they'd reach out. They're like AT&T, they reach out and touch someone. And because it's false count anywhere, you can be knocked out on the outside of the ring. So that's one. See, so that's the thing. On the outside of the ring, you'll start seeing more and more, like, you can actually get out there and do things. You know what I mean? So look, Phoenix is like, one good turn deserves another. But look, Holly's like, not this time. Apparently Pam's okay with it. Nope, no, she's not. Look, Miss Scorpion on another level doesn't even see Phoenix come up over that top rope like that. And Crimson blocks. I mean, that's perfect teammate move right there. So you see where the chaos will start getting involved. The only thing is, I think they get a little too much involved in what's going on the sidelines when the other wrestlers in the ring. Like, it's good for the most part, but then sometimes it's like too much, you know what I mean? Holy cow, that was a big wall of text. Let me reread that, Angel. Yeah, and see, that's how that should go, and I think that's kind of how we're going to do it as well. So what are they calling that title, though? Like, if Roman Reigns is still bringing his titles to the one show, then what do they call the other title? Wow, look at that, Miss Scorpion. Not taking it to another level. Gets in a double team move. Phoenix still kicks out, though. JB, that's a lot. All I would be doing is reading your text. I can't. It's a lot to read. Fun. It's fun to read, but it's a lot. World Championship. See, that's why you don't have two separate brands technically. Like they're always going to be the same. It's just these guys wrestle on one show and those guys wrestle on another. Because you can't have two brands of wrestling. You have one world title and one universal title and be like, oh, the universal title is bigger than the world title. Or they're the same. No, they're not. You have a world title. Both brands can have a world title, and then I think there should be one universal title. Like one to rule them all, and then that one guy, not everybody, not their whole faction, that one guy can defend it back and forth. Now, they may have the world title and the universal title, right? But they would have the SmackDown. Well, see, that's a knockout right there. So now it's back to a 3-on-3 match, and this is where it starts getting a little bit quicker. So it takes a little bit in the beginning, but I think so far, like, what do you guys think? I think it ends up being, especially if I was commentating. I'm not commentating right now, but it would be a very interesting match, I think. Pamela's out, Bobby. Oh, this was the move. You say that was the move. This is why, like, you have to be able to knock competitors out.
A competitor has been eliminated.
That was the move that knocked out the first one. See, now Crimson's down on the ground, unable to jump in. Crimson's still down on the ground. So now it's Crimson versus three of them. Pamela, Holly, and the Scorpion. Now this is a new thing where they're not moving. Normally they would leave. They would walk out of the arena. Jeez Louise. I'm not saying you got to delete the messages. Like, you don't have to delete them by any means, but JD's having fun. I get it. Now look, it's down now to a 2-on-1 match. This is where it starts getting compelling, when like you eliminate one of the people and then now it's like uneven. Especially this way. I mean, I could see this being a real thing. Like Crimson, you would believe, unless they just focus and focus and focus and focus on them. Hey, what's going on, Bama? Welcome to the stream, brother. The smallest wrestler. You guys remember how the match started? Crimson and the Scorpion. It's funny that they chose that as the default championship or the default victory motion because there is